One of the most confusing parts of InDesign is the shuffling of pages in the Pages panel and in the document. Let's see if I can explain it a little better. I've got my pages here, and the default setting in the Pages panel is Allow Document Pages to Shuffle. Now, this may seem backwards, but let me try to explain what Adobe is thinking here. I've got a page for the lion, and I'm going to drag it over here between pages 1 and 2. Now, shuffling is turned on. When I release the lion, watch what happens to the rainbow and the tornado. They shuffle over, they move over, so that what was page 2, the rainbow, is now 3, and what was page 3 is now page 4, the tornado. Okay, I'm going to undo that. This time, I'm going to drag the cyclone over, and I have, if you look at this, a tiny little arrow pointing to the right. I also have a tiny little arrow pointing to the left. Let's see what happens when I let go of the cyclone with the arrow pointing to the right. The cyclone comes in there, and the tornado moves over one, the lion moves over one. They shuffled. I'm going to undo this. This time I'm going to take the cyclone, and I'm going to let go of it when that little arrow is looking to the left. The same thing happens as before. Now remember that. It's going to change in a moment. I'm going to undo this. This time I'm going to turn off Allow Document Pages to Shuffle. And I'm going to take that lion, and I'm going to drag it over between pages 2 and 3. Now, this is a little strange, but pages 2 and 3 are now pages 3 and 4. They are stuck together. They didn't shuffle. The lion has come in as the second page spread, but it doesn't have anything next to it because the other 2 pages didn't shuffle around. See what shuffling starts to mean? I'm going to undo that. Now remember our cyclone page. If I dragged it over, when I let go of the arrow pointing to the right, the tornado and the lion moved over to their own spread. This time I'm going to let go, and the tornado and the lion moved over. No problem. But when I turn off Allow Document Pages to Shuffle, I'm going to move that cyclone over, and this time the cyclone moves over between the rainbow and the tornado because they didn't shuffle around. I'm going to undo that. Finally, I'm going to do the other one, which is the page pointing to the left. Let go. And this time, the cyclone is between the rainbow and the tornado. But instead of it being on the right-hand page, it's a left-hand page. And this is actually called an island spread when you've got 2 pages next to each other and then 1 page on the right side. And companies make this in magazines, and then page 2 would be folded over page 3.